What's up, boys with an I? This is coming for your weekly recap. We got Tank in the house. We got G-Man in the house. Tank was somewhere right here. What up, players? You know, one thing Brock's never noticed about this town was the ungodly heat. Brock's, not Lance, the person giving this review, Brock's suffered 2 heat-related bloody nose and drank so much water today that Brock's, once again, not Lance, peed himself on the way to his bathroom. Once again, Brock's, not Lance. After he put down about 1.5 gallons of water at work. Period. So, this was a weird one because I kept not knowing exactly who was being talked at, and, you know, I know there's been some allegations of, like, sleeping people coming around, and it wasn't, I don't want to say it was that, you know, but, Brock's might take credit on this one, and, after the battle, we rolled back home. Oh, before we rolled back home, in the old, Winner's Circle Survivor's Court, we ran into the man who won last year, who, just excellent dude. I mean, just like a gentleman, he didn't wish us good luck in a fair fight in the next battle. I believe the word eviscerated was either said or hinted at. We got Palm Snake Man. There seems to be so much imagery around Black Fist that a betting man would say it's connected to not only Bane, but connected to this bullshit assassins that we're dealing with in this town. That being said, we did some communication with the people in our circle. The guy who Urik's sister obviously married, because I can never remember his name is not Urik because it's so close. I mean, he doesn't have the buns, the thighs, the charisma, or even the book smarts, and you know what I'm saying, of Urik there. But he warned us of the upcoming baddie and how maybe it was time to forfeit the battle and let this genius make an end play to run the docks, because he's proven he's so, capable of running a household and a business at the same time. That genius, he hit us with an offer that we couldn't even finish listening to because the man's such a fool. I talked to the Street Rat Gang and let them know that our house is their house, and that offering them a place to stay in the in the fancy ward was not a joke. They've proven to be better people than anyone in this whole town. They didn't ask us for nothing. Everyone else asked us to clean up their dirty work, and not in a cool, like, Norm Macdonald way. So, I think that besides taking a long rest, reconnecting with the family, and then Mr. Hot Eats Cool Treats there having some sort of limbo conversation with a man that I and Brox is not sure existed. I don't know if much else was done. We tried to set the young man free. He didn't want to be free. That dude's a freak. So we told him to, quote unquote, not meet the person at Vex's Roost. You know, I'm cool either way. I don't want that creep to show up and be a mainstay in our town, but if he wants to, you know, follow the wise words of Missy Elliott and get his freak on, I'm cool with that, as long as it's a weekend trip, not a permanent vacation. You know what I'm saying? Boys, if I survive work tomorrow, this is Lance, not Brock, talking. I'll be so excited to see you. Remember, all people are cocksuckers, and especially when the temperature hits 100 degrees, every person who comes into a store that all of a sudden needs to paint the inside of their house or kill the blackberries on their lawn when it's 101 degrees, they are the worst kind of cocksuckers. See you boys tomorrow.